Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd in a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the UTSA Roadrunners. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense comes on the field first today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and his whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today. It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
If you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Third down, they're going to try the jet sweep. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Great job by the backside of this defense, staying home and not getting sucked in. They're in position, and by being in position, you can see the athletic ability to be able to make a play against a very gifted wide receiver who's running very fast. Nice play by the D.
Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players, just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
And now from the pistol formation. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Hansen. Tackle made after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's a run to the left. Running through the tackle. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can...
And he'll lost it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Chris, remember in college football, just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point.
7, UTSA 0.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's a quick grab, and he's tackled after the catch.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
The pocket breaking down, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down in the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff. Offense getting set. It's second down. He hands it off from the gun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
He'll pitch it. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense operating from the pistol. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. 1st and goal for the offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught for the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down play coming up. The shotgun running play call. Great cut there. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down after that previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Hold it. Open. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And off the fumble recovery, can the offense punch it in? It's first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fine time, moving to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Kentucky.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. They'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Well, Kurt, Kentucky has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Here's the second down play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. The Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And there's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Keeping it on the ground here. Looks like Kentucky will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Offense looking to throw the ball. finds his man. It's Humphreys. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Roadrunners offense is back out there now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. He's swarmed by the defense. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the 1st down. A well-executed option play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. And the Roadrunners bring their punt team onto the field. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. They're going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And on the carry, he's heading left. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That's a nasty move. Now he's got room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And that one's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. 3rd down play for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. Can't find anybody on 3rd down. Throws it away. And now 4th down coming up. And the Roadrunners will line up to boot it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Handoff to the single back. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
When this play is well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and sometimes everything gets set and then they drop the ball.
He's moving out of the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. Punt team ready to boot it away. Fair catch called for, but there's a flag down. We'll see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense will keep going here after that special teams penalty. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Gets into space at the 50. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Oh, and he's got some space here. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the back now goes in motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Kentucky. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side on that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Willingham. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Roadrunners will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on looking for a solid punt here. On the return, it's Humphreys. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Roadrunners will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession.
Quarterback still with the football.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. It become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Can't hold on. Well, defensive play brings up a 4th down. And the Roadrunners will send the punt team onto the field. Running it back, it's Humphreys. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs here. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. The Roadrunners offense is back out there now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. They'll try to run for the first down. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The Roadrunners will have to kick this away. Looking to flip the field here. Bringing it back, it's Humphreys. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. First down here for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So this defense finally makes some play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's going for a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they hand it off to the back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here comes the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Under pressure, just lets it go. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
And they'll kick it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Well, Kirk, Kentucky has the lead here. This has been thorough domination pre three quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go as he's being hit. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a... game, but he couldn't hold on.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's Knight. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a...
Touchdown, Kentucky. And the route is on. Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
UTSA 0.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Gets some space around the 30. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And he drops back in the gun. Catch made on the left side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He's going to take off here. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got a first down and more. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Second down play coming up.
Second down coming up.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
A fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
And the Roadrunners will have 1st and 10 here. Back to throw again. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
On the run, it's Maldonado. Fights off a defender. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They'll work the clock here with their running game. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They'll feed the back again. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, this one ended up being a blowout, but they get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how